Hi everyone, I'm Claire from Susan's family. Today, I'll teach you how to make a piece from the series, the falling leaves top and dress. This garment comes in two different styles, short and long. No matter which style, the crocheting method is similar. The only difference is the number of rounds. Here, I'll explain using the long version as an example. I'll explain separately when we encounter different sections. The garment is divided into three parts: the shoulder parts, the body, and the sleeves. First, crochet from the top downwards, for the shoulder parts and the body. Then work on the sleeves. Let's start by learning how to crochet the shoulder parts. Begin with a starting chain. Work in rounds outward along the initial chain. A variety of stitch techniques are used. They're all marked on the diagram, so I won't go through each one individually. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Before we start crocheting, let's start by dealing with the gem twist. You can see that gem twist is a bundle of yarn woven in this way. Find any position where the thread starts, and cut it there. Gently shake off any loose thread ends. Now you have a cut end with 1 yarn tail and several loops. Use the crochet hook to pull the yarn tail through the first loop. Then gently pull the yarn tail. The loops will start to loosen. Make sure to pull it gently. If after pulling a few stitches, you find the yarn tail is knotted, untie the knot or choose another nearby position to cut. Continue until when you pull the yarn tail, all the loops loosen one by one. Next, take the strand of gem twist that has been unraveled, merge it with another yarn into one group for crocheting. For everyone to see more clearly, I'll demonstrate using thicker yarn. The color combinations are random. For specific yarn, the color schemes, and crochet hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product and the paper instructions. Now let's start by casting on. First, make 3 chain stitches. The chains forming the foundation chain should be worked a little loose. Next, pick up the strand from above the first chain. Work 1 double crochet. Mindful to slightly enlarge the height of this double crochet. We'll consider these 3 chains and 1 double crochet as one starting mesh. Continue with 3 more chains. Then pick up a strand like this and work 1 double crochet together with the strand from behind. Remember to pull the height of this double crochet. The second mesh is also completed. Continue with the third one. Pay attention that the double crochets always pick up from the previous double crochet, so it's worked with these 2 strands. Let's take a look at the fabric piece. This first round of foundation chains is just repeating these meshes. The exact number of meshes, please refer to the chart. After completing the required number of meshes, align the beginning and end of the piece. Make sure not to twist it in the middle. Pick up the center of the first mesh and join with a slip stitch. Pull tight. Everyone, take a look. This is what it looks like after completing the foundation chain. In my swatch, there are fewer stitches. After finishing the foundation chain, you need to try slipping it over your head. If it's too small or too big, you'll need to adjust your tension, and crochet again. Next, crochet the first round. Start with 3 chain stitches as the turning chain. This counts as 1 double crochet stitch. Then, in the same chain space below, crochet 3 more double crochets. When crocheting, place the starting tail of the yarn above the crochet hook. Weave it in as you go along. Counting the turning chain, there are a total of 4 double crochets here. This is the pattern for this round of crochet. Crochet 4 double crochets in each starting chain mesh. Continue down the row following this pattern to complete the round. After finishing the last stitch on the top chain from the turning chains, pick up these 2 loops and work 1 slip stitch. Tighten it. The first round is now completed. Move on to the second round. In this round, you will need to crochet the DC3 bobble. We'll call it the bobble stitch from now on. The first bobble stitch is a bit special. Start with 3 chain stitches as the turning chain. Then yarn over. Insert the hook under the 3rd chain of the beginning chains. Yarn over and pull the yarn through. Yarn over again, and draw through the first 2 loops on the hook. Now there are 2 loops left on your hook. This is an incomplete double crochet. Work another stitch. Yarn over. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops on the hook. Now there are 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops on the hook. This special bobble stitch is now completed. Chain 3 as a bridge. Skip 6 stitches. Work 5 double crochets in the 7th stitch from the left. Chain 2 for transition. Skip 1 stitch. Work 5 double crochets in the 2nd stitch from the left. Then chain 3 for transition. Let's take a look at the crochet piece. Treat this bobble stitch, 3 chain stitches, and 2 double crochets as one group of stitches. This round is about repeating this group of stitches. I'll demonstrate it again. Skip 6 stitches first. Work 1 bobble stitch in the 7th stitch from the left. Start with 3 incomplete double crochets. 1 stitch. 2 stitches, 3 stitches. There are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops in one go. That completes the bobble stitch. Then chain 3 as a transition. Skip 6 stitches. Work 5 double crochets in the 7th stitch. Chain 2 as a transition. Skip 1 stitch. Work 5 double crochets in the 2nd stitch. And chain 3. That completes another group. Continue in this way, complete the remaining pattern groups. Finally, finish the last 3 chains. Join with a slip stitch into the first bobble stitch. Pull tight. That's how you finish the second round. You can see that the right side of the piece has a clear texture, while the wrong side has a blurry texture. All subsequent work will be done on the right side. Move on to the third round. Start with a special bobble stitch. Chain 3 as a transition. Then, work another bobble stitch. Follow up with 3 chains. Then work 1 DC5 tog. We'll call this DC5 TOG from now on. Start by picking up the left stitch. Work 5 incomplete double crochets, corresponding 1 by 1. Now you should have 6 loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops. That completes the DC5 tog. Chain 3 as a transition. Work 5 double crochets in the left chain space. Chain 3 as a transition. Now work another DC5 tog. Start by picking up the left stitch. Work 5 incomplete double crochets, corresponding 1 by 1. Then yarn over and draw through all loops in once. Another DC5 tog is done. Chain 3 as a transition. Treat these 2 bobble stitches. 5 chain stitches. 2 clusters and 5 double crochets as one pattern group. For the rest of this round, just repeat this pattern group. Let me demonstrate one more group. Work a bobble stitch on the bobble stitch on the left. Three chains and one bobble stitch. Then chain 3 again. Now work a DC5 tog. Chain 3. Then 5 double crochets. Three chains. And one DC5 tog. Then chain 3 as a transition. Another pattern group is completed. Continue in this way, finish the remaining patterns. Finally, join with a slip stitch on the first bobble stitch. Tighten. The third round is complete. Next, work the fourth round. Start with a special bobble stitch. Chain 3 as a transition. Then pick up the left chain space and work 1 double crochet. Chain 3 again as a transition. Then work a bobble stitch on the left bobble stitch. Five chains as a transition. Skip the left cluster. Pick up the left double crochet stitch. Work 5 single crochets evenly across. Then chain 5. One group of stitches is completed. I'll demonstrate another group. Pick up the stitch of the left bobble stitch and work 1 bobble stitch. Chain 3 as a transition. Work 1 double crochet in the chain space. Chain 3 as a transition. Work another bobble stitch on the left bobble stitch. Chain 5 as a transition. Then pick up the left double crochet stitch. Work 5 single crochets evenly across. Then chain 5 for the transition. Another group of stitches is completed. Continue following this method. Work all the way down to complete the remaining motifs. Finally, join with a slip stitch into the first bobble stitch. Pull tight. The fourth round is now completed. Move on to the fifth round. Start with one special bobble stitch. Then chain 5 for the transition. Work 1 double crochet into the left double crochet stitch. Chain 5 again for the transition. Work 1 bobble stitch into the bobble stitch on the left. Chain 5 as a transition. Work 1 DC5 tog into the left single crochet stitch. Chain 5 once more. One group of stitches is now completed. I'll demonstrate another group. Start with one bobble stitch on the left side. Chain 5 as a transition. Work 1 double crochet. Chain 5 and work 1 bobble stitch. Chain 5 again. Work 1 DC5 tog. After finishing, chain 5 once more. Another group of stitches is now done. Continue following this method. Finish crocheting the remaining pattern. After completion, join with a slip stitch on the first bobble stitch. Pull tight. The fifth round is now completed. Continue to crochet the sixth round. Start with one special bobble stitch. Chain 5 as a transition. Then, on the double crochet stitch on the left side, work 1 double crochet. Chain 2 as a transition. Work 1 more double crochet. Then chain 5 for transition. Crochet 1 bobble stitch on the left side bobble stitch. Chain 3 as a transition. Pick up the cluster stitch on the left side, work 1 single crochet. Then chain 3. One group of pattern is now completed. I'll demonstrate another group. Start with 1 bobble stitch. Chain 5 for transition. Then work 1 double crochet on the left side, double crochet. Chain 2 and work 1 double crochet. Then chain 5 as a transition. Crochet 1 bobble stitch on the left side, bobble stitch. Chain 3 as a transition. Pick up the cluster stitch, and work 1 single crochet. And chain 3. Another group of pattern is now completed. Continue all the way down following this method to complete the round. Join with a slip stitch on the first bobble stitch after completion. Pull tight. The 6th round is now completed. Move on to crochet the 7th round. Start with 1 special bobble stitch. Chain 5 for transition. Then work 5 double crochets on the left side, double crochet. After completion, work 2 double crochets in the left side chain space. Work 2 double crochets. Then work 5 double crochets on the left side, double crochet. Chain 5 again for transition. Work 1 bobble stitch on the left side, bobble stitch. Chain 3 for another transition. Pick up the left side single crochet stitch, and work 1 single crochet and 3 chains. One group of stitches is now completed. I'll demonstrate another group. Start with 1 bobble stitch on the left side, bobble stitch. Chain 5 for transition. Work 5 double crochets on the left side, double crochet. Work 2 double crochets in the chain space. Work 5 double crochets on the left side double crochet stitch. Then chain 5 for transition. Work 1 bobble stitch on the left side bobble stitch. Chain 3 for transition. Work 1 single crochet and 3 chains on the left side single crochet stitch. Another group of stitches is now done. Continue all the way down following this method to complete the entire round. Join with a slip stitch. Pull tight. The 7th round is completed. Move on to the 8th round. Start with a special bobble stitch. Chain 5 for transition. Work DC5 tog. Then chain 3 for transition. Work 5 double crochets on the left side double crochet stitch. Chain 2 for transition. Continue working 5 double crochets on the left side double crochet stitch. Chain 3 for transition. Then work 1 DC5 tog. After completing, chain 5 for transition. Work a bobble stitch on the left side bobble stitch. A group of stitches is now completed. I'll demonstrate another group. Start with working a bobble stitch on the left side bobble stitch. Then chain 5 for transition. Pick up the left side double crochet and work 1 DC5 tog. Then chain 3 for transition. Work 5 double crochets on the left side double crochet stitch. Chain 2. Continue working 5 double crochets on the left side double crochet stitch. After completing, chain 3 for transition. Then work 1 DC5 tog. Chain 5 for transition. Work a bobble stitch on the left side bobble stitch. Another group of stitches is completed. Follow this method all the way down. Work the entire round. After completing, join with a slip stitch. Tighten. The 8th round is now completed. Continue to the 9th round. Start by leaving the loop open. Then insert the hook into the bobble stitch on the right side. And the loop that was left open. Work 1 slip stitch. Yarn over, and draw through all loops on your hook. This way, the yarn tail transitions to this bobble stitch on the right. Start with 3 chain stitches as the turning chain. Work 1 double crochet into the next stitch below. Then make 5 chains for transition. Skip the chain space and the cluster below. Work 1 DC5 tog into the left group of double crochets. Make 3 chains as a bridge. Pick up the front loop of the adjacent chain on the left. Work 5 double crochets. Make 2 chains for transition. Pick up the front loop of the adjacent chain on the left again. Work 5 double crochets. Make 3 chains as a transition. Then work 1 DC5 tog in the next stitch. After completing it, make 5 chains. Then at these 2 bobble positions, pick up the right stitch and work 2 double crochets. Chain 3 and work 2 double crochets. One group is completed. I'll demonstrate another group. Start with 5 chain stitches for transition. Skip the chain space and the cluster. Work 1 DC5 tog on the left group of double crochets. Then make 3 chains as a transition. Pick up the adjacent chain braid on the left side, and work 5 double crochets. Work 5 double crochets. Make 2 chains for transition. Pick up the adjacent chain braid on the left side again and work 5 double crochets. Make 3 chains as a transition. Continue with 1 DC5 tog. After completing it, make 5 chains as a transition. Skip the chain hole below and the cluster. At the positions of these 2 bobble stitches on the left, pick up the stitch of the bobble on the right side. Make 2 double crochets. Then make 3 chains and 2 double crochets. Another group is completed. Continue all the way down following this method to complete the round. Finish with the last 5 chains. Work 2 double crochets in the stitch below the beginning chain. Then make 3 chains. Then join with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. Pull tight. The 9th round is now completed. Next, we'll work on the 10th round. Start with 3 chains as the beginning chain. Match it to the beginning chain below. Then pick up the adjacent stitch on the left. Work 1 double crochet. Then make 5 chains for transition. Skip the chain space and the cluster. On the group of double crochets on the left, work 1 DC5 tog. After completing it, chain 3 for transition. Pick up the chain space on the left and work 5 double crochets. Then chain 3 for transition. Work another DC5 tog. After completing it, chain 5 for transition. Skip the chain space and the cluster below. On this double crochet on the left, work 2 double crochets correspondingly. Then chain 3 for transition. Work 1 double crochet in the chain space on the left. Chain 3 for transition. Pick up the double crochet on the left, and work 2 double crochets correspondingly. One group of patterns is now completed. Continue downward following this method. Refer to the chart and crochet the entire round. After completing it, join with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. Pull tight. The 10th round is now completed. Next, move on to round 11. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Work 1 double crochet in the turning chain below. Treat this turning chain and double crochet as one unit. Consider it a special double crochet increase. Chain 1 for transition. Then work 1 DC2 in 1 in the double crochet on the left. That means working 2 double crochets in this stitch. 1 stitch. 2 stitches. The DC2 in 1 is now completed. Chain 5 for transition. Skip the chain space and cluster below. Pick up the left side double crochet stitch. Work 5 single crochets evenly into this stitch. After completing, chain 5 for transition. Skip the chain space and cluster below. Pick the left side double crochet, and work 1 DC2 in 1. Chain 1 for transition. Pick the adjacent double crochet on the left, and work 1 DC2 in 1. Then work 2 double crochets into the double crochet on the left. Chain 1 and work 2 double crochets. Continue to work 1 DC2 in 1 into the same double crochet on the left. Chain 1 for transition. Work 1 DC2 in 1 into the double crochet on the left. One group of stitches is now completed. Continue downward following this method. Refer to the chart and finish this round. After completing, join with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. Pull tight. The 11th round is now completed. Next, The crochet method for the 12th and 13th rounds is relatively simple. The stitch techniques needed have all been demonstrated before. Everyone, refer to the chart, and follow the previous demonstrations to complete them. While crocheting, if you run out of one ball of yarn, simply pick up the new yarn. Leave about 10 centimeters for both yarn tails. Combine them together, and tie a knot. Then continue crocheting as usual. Pay attention to not crochet the knot onto the right side of the fabric. The yarn tails can be hidden on the wrong side of the piece later. Continue with the 14th round. Start with 2 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Crochet 1 double crochet into the left stitch. Treat this beginning chain and the double crochet as a special double crochet decrease. Then crochet 1 double crochet into the double crochet on the left. After completing it, make 1 DC2 tog. Pick up the 2 double crochets on the left. Correspondingly make 2 incomplete double crochets. 1 stitch. 2 stitches. Then yarn over and draw through all loops. The DC2 tog is done. Continue with 5 chain stitches as a transition. On this single crochet on the left, work 1 DC3 in 1. That is, work 3 double crochets into this stitch. 1 stitch. 2 stitches. 3 stitches. This DC3 in 1 is done. Then crochet 5 chain stitches for transition. Then work a DC2 tog. First correspondingly make 2 incomplete double crochets. Then yarn over and draw through all loops. Another DC2 tog is complete. Then work 1 double crochet and 1 DC2 tog. 3 chain stitches as a bridge. Then at the left side, in the position of 3 chain stitches, pick up the front loop of the middle chain braid. Work 1 DC3 in 1. After completing it, hook 3 chain stitches for transition. Then work another DC2 tog. One double crochet and 1 DC2 tog. Three chain stitches as a bridge. Then at the left chain position, pick up the middle chain braid. Work 1 DC3 in 1. After completing it, hook 3 chain stitches as a transition. Then work 1 DC2 tog. One double crochet and 1 DC2 tog. Continue all the way down following this method. Refer to the chart to finish the round. After completion, join with a slip stitch on the first double crochet decrease. Pull tight. The 14th round is now completed. Next, the 15th round. This round requires you to work a DC3 tog. Later, we'll abbreviate this as DC3 tog. The first DC3 tog is a bit special. Start with 2 chain stitches as your beginning chain. Then pick up the adjacent stitch on the left. Work 2 incomplete double crochets, corresponding 1 by 1. Then yarn over and draw through all loops. This special DC3 tog is now done. Then work 5 chain stitches for the transition. Pick up the left stitch, and work a DC2 in 1. One double crochet and 1 DC2 in 1. After completing, work 5 more chain stitches for the transition. Then work a DC3 tog. Start with 3 incomplete double crochets. Now there are 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops. This DC3 tog is now done. Continue with 3 chain stitches for the transition. Then work a DC2 in 1. One double crochet and 1 DC2 in 1. Three chain stitches for the transition. Then work a DC3 tog. Three chain stitches for the transition. Then work a DC2 in 1. One double crochet and 1 2 in 1. After completing, work 3 chain stitches. Then work a DC3 tog. Continue following this method. Refer to the chart and finish crocheting this round. After completion, join with a slip stitch on the first double crochet 3 stitches together. Tighten. The 15th round is now completed. Continue to start the 16th round. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Then work 3 chain stitches for the transition. Pick up the left stitch, and work a DC2 in 1. Work 1 double crochet. Chain 3 as a transition. Skip the next stitch below. Work 1 double crochet in the second stitch. Pick up the left stitch, and work a DC2 in 1. Refer to the chart, and finish crocheting this round. After completion, join with a slip stitch into the beginning chain. Tighten. The 16th round is now completed. Move on to crochet round 17. Pick up the left chain loop. Work 3 slip stitches correspondingly. Then pick up the left stitch, and work 1 slip stitch. Transition the yarn tail to this position. Then start with 3 chains as a turning chain. Match it with the double crochet below. Then pick up the left stitch. Work 2 double crochets evenly. Chain 3 as a transition. Then work 3 more double crochets. Continue to follow the chart and complete this round. Finally, work 1 double crochet into the turning chain of the previous round. Then chain 3. Slip stitch join in the beginning chain. Pull tight. Round 17 is now completed. The crocheting method for the remaining shoulder parts is relatively simple. Refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding pattern. Everyone can finish them by following the pattern chart on your own. Up to this point, the crochet technique for the shoulder parts has been fully explained. Next, let's learn the crocheting method for the body. The body is divided into 2 parts. In the first part, crochet the corresponding row numbers on the back piece. This creates the difference between the front and back. After completing it, crochet the second part in rounds. First, let's learn the crocheting method for the first part. Now take a look at the finished product. Start along the corresponding position of the back piece on the shoulder part. Work back and forth. Then connect the front piece and the back piece. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crochet technique. I'll use this Miu Miu sample to demonstrate. The sample swatch has fewer rounds. The stitches are random. It's only for demonstrating the method. Place the right side of the shoulder part towards you. Start with the beginning chain facing down. Continue crocheting from the ending position of the shoulder part. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Then crochet 1 chain stitch for transition. Next, pick up the left stitch. Work 3 double crochets correspondingly into each stitch. Four chain stitches for transition. Then crochet 3 double crochets. After completing, crochet 2 chain stitches for transition. Crochet 1 double crochet. 2 chain stitches for transition. Then crochet 3 double crochets. Four chain stitches. And 3 double crochets. Let's take a look at the fabric piece. Consider 3 groups of chain stitches and 3 groups of double crochets as one pattern group. Repeat this pattern group as you work downward. Refer to the chart to crochet the corresponding number of pattern groups. Pay attention while crocheting. Count these initial stitches as the first pattern group. My sample has fewer stitches, so it is not for reference. After completing the last pattern group, crochet 1 chain stitch for transition. Then, work 1 double crochet into the left double crochet. The first row is now completed. Move on to the second row. This row will be crocheted on the wrong side of the piece. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Turn the fabric counterclockwise. Crochet 1 more chain stitch for transition. Then pick up the left double crochet. Crochet 3 double crochets into each stitch in sequence. Pay attention when crocheting on the wrong side. The stitches will be located at the top left. After completing, chain 3 for transition. Then crochet 3 more double crochets. Next, on the left double crochet, work 1 chain stitch, 1 double crochet, and 1 chain stitch again. Continue following the pattern chart downward. After finishing this row, the last double crochet should be crocheted into the third chain of the previous row's beginning chain. This completes the second row. Continue with the third row. Start with 3 chain stitches as the turning chain. Turn the fabric piece. Chain 2 for transition. Then work 1 DC2 tog. One double crochet. One chain for transition. Then work 1 double crochet and 1 DC2 tog. Chain 3 as a bridge. Work 1 double crochet. And chain 3. Continue all the way down following this method. Refer to the chart. Finish crocheting this row. The final 1 double crochet should also be worked into the turning chain of the previous row. The third row is now complete. For the remaining rows of the first part of the body, it's relatively simple. Just refer to the chart and work back and forth in corresponding stitches. Everyone can follow the chart to finish them. After completion, we will connect the front piece and the back piece. Start by crocheting the connection point under the left sleeve. Place the right side of the back piece towards you. Locate the starting position of the back piece. Count the corresponding number of pattern groups on the right shoulder part. There are fewer groups in my sample here. Join a new yarn on the double crochet stitch to the right of the last group. Take out the new yarn end. Tie a loose knot. Hang the yarn with your left hand. Hook out the slip knot from this stitch. Adjust the loop size. Pay attention that the knot should not exit through the fabric piece. Then refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding number of chain stitches. Then find the ending stitch of the last row, in section 1 of the back body piece. Locate the stitch at the ending position of that last row. Join with a slip stitch. Be careful not to twist the fabric piece. Tighten. Then crochet 1 chain stitch to secure. Leave a 5 cm tail and cut the yarn. Weave the yarn tail into the wrong side of the fabric following the texture. You can weave it through several stitches for added security. Trim any excess yarn tails. Hide the yarn tail at the joining position using the same method. This connecting part and the circle of fabric below correspond to the left sleeve armhole. Continue crocheting for the right sleeve underarm connection point. Place the right side of the back piece facing you. Join the yarn at the beginning chain of the last row. Refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding number of chain stitches. Then count the pattern groups from the last circle of the shoulder part on the bottom. Note that my sample has fewer stitches here. Join with a slip stitch on the double crochet to the left of the last pattern group. Pay attention not to twist either side of the fabric pieces here. Then fasten off normally. Hide the yarn tail by yourself. This circle of fabric below corresponds to the sleeve cap of the right sleeve. The remaining piece corresponds to the front piece. Moreover, the front and back pieces are now connected into a complete circle. This concludes the crocheting method for the first part of the body. Next, we will crochet the second part of the body. Let's take a look at the finished product. Crochet in rounds around the front and back pieces, including the joining position. The difference between long and short versions is just the number of rounds you crochet. The new stitch used here is the CH3SL picket. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. I will continue to demonstrate using this sample swatch. Let's start with the first round. Place the right side of the back piece facing you, with the neckline facing down. Continue crocheting from the ending position of section 1 of the body. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain, then crochet 2 chains for transition. Pick up the left stitch and work 1 double crochet. Two chain stitches for transition. Crochet 3 double crochets. Four chain stitches and 3 double crochets. Let's take a look at the fabric piece. Take a look. Take these 3 groups of chain stitches. Treat the 3 groups of double crochets as one pattern group. The front and back pieces are just repeating this pattern group. Continue working downward following this method, until you reach the position before connecting the front and back pieces. Now we've reached this position. First, pick up the beginning chain, and work 1 double crochet. Then pick up the half loop of the left chain braid. Work 2 double crochets correspondingly. 4 chain stitches for transition. Skip 2 chain braids. Start from the 3rd chain braid. Correspondingly make 3 double crochets. Then chain 2 for transition. Skip 2 braids. Work 1 double crochet on the 3rd braid. Chain 2 as a transition. Then skip 2 braids again. Correspondingly make 3 double crochets. Chain 4 for transition. Skip 2 chain braids. Work 1 double crochet on each of the remaining 2 chain braids. Then work 1 double crochet on the double crochet that connects to the chain braid. Work 1 double crochet. The underarm connection is now completed. Continue following the chart to crochet the corresponding pattern. Pay attention to the different stitch techniques at the underarm position. After completion, join with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. Tighten. The first round is now completed. The crocheting method for the remaining part of section 2 of the body is relatively simple. Simply crochet in rounds based on the pattern chart, mindful that the number of rounds for the short version and long version are different. They are all marked on the chart. Everyone can refer to the chart for crocheting until the round before the last one, regardless of whether it's the long or short version. The stitch pattern for the last round is the same. There's just a slight difference in the insertion position. I'll demonstrate with this sample swatch. The stitches here are random in the sample. I'm just demonstrating the technique. Start with 1 chain as your beginning chain. Pick up from the position below and make 1 single crochet. Then pick up from the adjacent position on the left and make another single crochet. Next, work a CH3SL picket stitches. From now on, we'll simply call it a picket stitch. First, chain 3. Then insert the hook under the previous single crochet to catch both loops. Make 1 slip stitch. That completes the picket stitch. Continue and work 5 single crochets evenly across. Then work a picket stitch. First, chain 3. Next, pick up under the previous single crochet to catch both loops. Work a slip stitch. Another picket stitch is complete. Let's take a look at the fabric piece. The crocheting pattern for this round is, correspondingly make 1 single crochet into each stitch. Every 5 single crochets are separated by, work 1 picket stitch. Continue following this pattern. Crochet the entire round. Join with a slip stitch into the first single crochet. Tighten. Fasten off normally. Weave in the ends yourself. This round is now complete. Up to this point, the crocheting method for the body has been fully explained. Move on to crocheting the sleeves. Take a look at the finished product. The crocheting method for both the left and right sleeves is identical. They are divided into two parts, the sleeve body and the cuff edge. Let's start with crocheting the body of the left sleeve. Crochet in rounds along the sleeve cap section. The crocheting method is the same for both long and short sleeves. The only difference is the number of rounds. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting technique. I will continue demonstrating using this sample swatch. Make sure the right side of the piece is facing you. Position the left sleeve so the armhole faces upward. Locate the connection point under the armpit. Find the chain stitch loop in the middle. Pick up the remaining 2 strands and join the yarn. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Then make 2 more chains for transition. Skip 2 chain loops. Begin from the 3rd chain loop. Correspondingly crochet 3 double crochets. You can see that the double crochets on this side match up with the ones on the other side. Work 2 double crochets together into the same space. Continue with 4 chain stitches for transition. Then crochet 2 double crochets. Next, pick up the joining position on the left side with these 2 strands. Crochet 1 double crochet. 2 chain stitches for transition. At this position, work 1 more double crochet and 2 chains. Work downward by picking up the left stitch and crocheting the corresponding pattern until you reach the edge of section 1 on the body. Now you've reached this position. Start with 2 chains for transition. Then pick up the double crochet stitch on the left and work 1 double crochet. 2 chains for transition. Skip to the next row of double crochets. Pick up the edge of the double crochet on the left and work 3 double crochets. 4 chains for transition. Skip another row of double crochets. Pick up the second double crochet edge on the left and work 3 double crochets. Two chains for transition. Skip 1 double crochet edge. Pick up the double crochet edge on the left and work 1 double crochet. Work 2 chains for transition. Then pick up where the slip stitch connects to the double crochet. Work 1 double crochet. If it's hard to find the exact spot here, just estimate the approximate position. Then pick up the chain braid on the left. Correspondingly, work 2 double crochets. Four chains for transition. Skip 2 chain braids. Correspondingly work 3 double crochets. Two chains for transition. Then join with a slip stitch into the beginning chain. Pull tight. The first round is now completed. The method for the remaining part of the sleeve body is relatively simple. Refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding pattern to make the sleeve body fit more closely. For the first 6 rounds, you need to refer to the chart and decrease underarm stitches. Pay attention when crocheting round 6. First, weave the yarn tail to the right stitch. Then work the special DC3 tog. Continue and follow the chart to complete the remaining part of the sleeve body. The number of rounds for short sleeves and long sleeves is different. All the stitch techniques needed have been demonstrated before. Everyone can refer to the chart and finish them. After everything is completed, secure the yarn tails. Simply pull up the loop to enlarge it. Then pass the ball of yarn through the loop. Tighten the yarn. This way, the tail end is settled. The sleeve body is now done. Next, crochet the cuff edge. Let's take a look at the finished product. Join yarn at the corresponding underarm position. Then work back and forth along the last round of the sleeve body. After completing it, crochet the buttonhole. Finally, sew on the purl button. Note that the crocheting method for long and short cuffs is similar. It's just the stitch count that differs. Here, I'll use the long sleeve as an example and demonstrate the specific crochet technique. For the short sleeve, you can watch the demonstration first, then refer to the pattern chart to crochet. Place the right side of the sleeve body toward you, with the cuff facing up. First, locate the position connected to the underarm. Find the double crochet stitch that roughly corresponds to the middle. For my swatch, this position is random. Start by joining the yarn here for crocheting. Insert the hook into this stitch. Pull up a loop with the reserved yarn tail. Adjust the size of the loop as needed. Be mindful not to pull the carrying yarn too tight. Follow the last round of the sleeve body, and keep it slightly loose. Then, make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in this stitch. Be sure to work the edging while managing the carrying yarn at the back. Next, pick up the left chain space. Make 1 single crochet. Then skip 1 stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the second stitch from the left. Skip another stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the next left stitch. Refer to the pattern again. Crochet 2 single crochets into the left chain space. Continue following the chart for the placement of stitches and work single crochets. Once you finish this row, continue until just before the joining position. You've now reached this point. The first row is completed. Now, move on to the second row. Make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Turn the work piece. Pick the stitch below and make 1 single crochet. Work 1 single crochet in each corresponding stitch below. Pick the adjacent stitch on the left and work a single crochet. Finish this row. Complete the last single crochet stitch. The second row is now done. The remaining rows for the cuff are worked in the same way as the second row. Start with 1 chain as your beginning chain. Turn the fabric piece. Work 1 single crochet in each stitch across. Refer to the chart and complete them on your own. Once everything is finished, it's time to work the buttonholes. Continue from the ending position of the cuff. Pick up from the left side of the piece. Work along the second to last row of single crochets with these 2 strands of yarn. Work 1 slip stitch. Chain 5. Then join with a slip stitch into the corresponding single crochet edge on the second row below. Pick up again on the left single crochet edge, and work 1 slip stitch. Turn the piece over. Work 6 single crochets into this chain space. After completing, join with a slip stitch onto the stitch on the left side. Fasten off normally. Pull tight. Weave in the ends on your own. This completes the buttonhole. Next, sew the purl button onto the other side of the cuff. Cut a piece of corresponding yarn, insert it into the needle with the golden tail, on the right side of the cuff without the buttonhole, a little away from the edge. Sew the purl button in the middle position approximately. The sewing method is not fixed, just make sure it's sewn securely. Up to this point, the method for making the left sleeve has been explained. Next, crochet the right sleeve. Have the right side of the piece facing you. Position the armhole of the right sleeve upward. Join the yarn in the middle of the chain braid at the underarm connection point. Make 3 beginning chains. Then chain 2 for the transition. Skip 2 chains. Start from the 3rd chain braid. Correspondingly make 3 double crochets. Chain 4 as a transition. Then skip 2 chain braids. Crochet 2 double crochets. Now you've reached the edge of section 1 of the body. Continue by joining at the connection point with these 2 threads. Work 1 double crochet. Chain 2 for the transition. Pick up below, and work 1 double crochet into the starting chain edge. Chain 2 as a transition. Skip 1 row of double crochet edge. Pick up the left starting chain position, and work 3 double crochets. Chain 4 as a transition. Then pick up the left starting chain position again. Work 3 double crochets. Chain 2 as a transition. Skip the left double crochet edge. Work 1 double crochet at this double crochet insertion point. Chain 2 as a transition. Refer to the chart and pick up the corresponding stitches to crochet the matching pattern. Finish crocheting this round. Continue until just before the underarm joining position. Now we've reached this point. Chain 2 as a transition. Then pick up the left double crochet, and work 1 double crochet. Chain 2 as a transition. Then pick up the slip stitch position like this, with 2 threads. Work 1 double crochet. Continue picking up the corresponding chain stitches, and work 2 double crochets. Chain 4 as a transition. Skip 2 chain braids. Then work 3 double crochets. Chain 2 as a transition. Then join with a slip stitch into the beginning chain. Pull tight. The first round is now completed. The crocheting pattern for the back of the right sleeve is identical to the left sleeve. Refer to the chart and continue crocheting. After completing, crochet the buttonholes as well. Sew on the purl buttons. Up to this point, the crochet method for the sleeves has been fully explained. Up to this point, the crochet method for this blouse and dress has now been completely explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next episode.